What up, guys? It's your boy T-Dub with Plays in the Sports. We are here live, guys. Trying something new here. I got a different mic. I was trying to get everything set up. I literally just opened it. No enhancers, no nothing. So it's just pretty much raw. Please let me know if you can hear me. If you cannot hear me, guys, I want to test the mic out and let you guys know I am going live. The full Keith Thurman versus Lopez fight. Definitely looking forward to that action. Guys, do you believe that we will see the old one time? Is he going to entertain us? Will he be rusty? 2 years? Will he be rusty? Listen, man, I don't know. But I say this right now, guys. Looks like I'm buffering. Why am I buffering? All right. I think it might be okay. It might be some kinks. It might be some kinks, but we okay. It's all work. It's all work. All right, so let me get this right. Put this a little closer. All right, guys. Listen, man, this actually is pretty open. I want to test this mic out. Maybe do a quick episode 2 on WBIS Sports or WBIS. And just talk about whatever, man. You know, Deontay Wilder, Keith Thurman, Lopez. Will we see the old Keith Thurman? Will Lopez pull out one of those miracle days? Will he do, or can he do? Is he possible of pulling out one of them days that he did against Victor Ortiz? But guys, what I'm gonna do is I want to go to Lopez's box record real quick just to see how everything, just to see his record. I know he fought a lot of tough guys. I think I might have looked at it before. I believe it was Maidana, Canelo, Victor Ortiz, so many more guys. And something interesting that Keith Thurman said, he did a video, guys, where I believe it was earlier today where he was getting interrogated. And he said something along the lines on what round Canelo stopped him in and what round somebody else stopped him in. And basically saying that if he stops him in 4 rounds, it basically means that you know, he outdid better than them. But to me, boxers, you know, you walk a thin line when you make statements like that, because if you go out and you do anything, you know, than what you said, stopping him in 4 rounds, then they're gonna look at you. If you struggle at all, like a big booty girl trying to put on some tight jeans, if you struggle at all, they're gonna notice it. They're gonna say you're rusty. Well, the first thing they say is you're rusty, especially if you're missing your time is off. They say that you're rusty. But we got to see, man. We need the Keith Thurman back that was hungry. The Keith Thurman that was trying to, that we thought really wanted to fight Floyd Mayweather. The Keith Thurman that say he wants all his fights on free TV. The Keith Thurman that say he is the best and he wanted to unify the titles. We want that Keith Thurman back. We want the Keith Thurman that you know, when he come back to the sport, I want to hear Keith Thurman say things like, yes, I'm back. Yes, I'm coming for the top dogs. Yes, I'm coming from Terence Crawford. Yes, I'm coming from Errol Spence Jr. You better believe I'm coming for Chop Porter. They all gonna get this work. Now, can I fight them all in the first year back? No. But I'm telling you this right here. They're gonna get this work. And they're gonna be reminded why I am called one time. And I'm only going to have to show each one of them one time. Except Sean Porter, because I gave it the belt due to absence, due to injuries. I gave it the belt. But now I got to show him again. And I'm going to remind him that the first time was enough. I'm going to destroy him. That's how Keith Thurman should talk about the champions. That's how he should talk. Now, what he's saying about Lopez, if I stop Lopez in 4 rounds, how about... I want to hear him say that about Errol Spence Jr. I don't want to hear him saying about how he's not going to fight the tough guys, or it's going to be some years down the line whenever he fights. It's not going to be this year. Nobody wants a champion to do that. Nobody wants that, especially when you got every other, you know, really real sport, you know, the best face the best every year, multiple times of the year. If you think the Patriots are the best, or you think the Rams are the best, whoever, they got to prove that each and every week. And even if the Patriots and the Rams don't play each other all season, if they're the best, they're going to meet at the end of the year. Or the beginning of the following year. But it won't be a year past. If football has a season, it's not a year, it has a season. We got to start getting people like Keith Thurman back on board, man. You know, like, and the one thing about Keith Thurman is, I do respect his skills. Lala D's in the building. Hello, Lala D. How are you? Shout out to Lala D, guys. Subscribe to her as well. Check her out. Appreciate it. Thank you coming over, showing a little bit of love. I got this mic. I'm not used to it. I'm used to having, nothing being in front of me because I'm very animated with a lot of things I do. This is going to keep me grounded. So we're going to give it a shot, guys. I hope it improves the audio. I know I'm over 4,000 subscribers now, so I want to be able to give you guys the best work I can, at least verbally. All right, so we're going to try this for a little while. But we need Keith Thurman back, and I want Keith Thurman to be successful. I really do. I don't want him to go out there and look horrible. I want him to put on a great performance. I want him to do exactly to Josecito Lopez that we expect him to do. They are who we thought they were, or whatever that saying was in football. They were who we thought they were. We need that Keith Thurman, the one that we remember. He needs to do, my bad, see, I'm not used to a mic in front of me. He needs to do to Lopez like he's a tune-up. He needs to treat Lopez like he's a tune-up. A guy that has a name, a guy that's been there in tough fights, a guy that took losses. Keith Thurman needs to go at least, I want to say 6 rounds solid. 6 rounds to be solid. Lala D said, I agree, need him to make a statement. He damn sure need to make a statement. The statement needs to be, I'm back. I am still number one. I don't want to hear him talk about, Terence Crawford, Earl Spence, and me. It's all three of us, so you can juggle who's number one as long as I'm in the top 3. Listen, I don't want to. Who really wants their champion to say that? I know people got mad at Floyd Mayweather because he said he was the best. Well, he said he's the best ever, so that's probably what I got, mad at him. But he definitely had claim to say, I'm the best right now. I'm the best in this era. And we need Keith Thurman to come back. Like, listen, man, I know Earl Spence made a name for himself. I know Terence Crawford made a name for himself. But when I face Terence Crawford, a.k.a. Bud, I'm going to let you know he's not the full thing. I'm going to turn your Bud into a Bud Light and send him back to 140. Your Earl Spence Jr., the body snatcher. Is that what y'all call him, the body snatcher? Well, I'm going to throw him. I'm the soul taker. I'm going to take his will. I'm going to take his best punch, and I'm going to win. That's how Keith Thurman should talk. That's how he should talk. I don't want to hear this, we juggling, the top 3. I don't want to hear that. I want him to go out there and shine all over Josecito Lopez. And I want Lopez to not look like a bum. If Lopez looks like a bum, it don't do anything for Keith Thurman. It does absolutely zero for Keith Thurman because he's coming out looking like a bum. If Lopez come out there looking like he's ready to fight, trying to win, that's the biggest thing I want from Lopez. I want him to try to win. Go out there, go with his head. Treat him like a lot of them kings and queens used to do over there in England back in the day. Off with his head. Woosah. Try to take his head off. Go out on your shield. Do a good enough job so you can get yourself another payday. And I want Thurman to beat the best Lopez because at the end of it, imagine this, guys. We will get Keith Thurman. Number 1, he's on a pillar. He's on a pillar, right? Standing tall. He has a claim. Sean Porter, he's on a pillar, right? We got Sean Porter on one of those. Earl Spence Jr., he's on his pillar, right? Terence Crawford, he's on a pillar, right? To me, that sounds nice. That sounds sweet. That sounds to me, if it's done right and take a lot of the BS politics out of there, that sounds amazing. Keith Thurman, Earl Spence Jr., Sean Porter, Terence Crawford. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, that sounds good. That sounds really good. But anything can happen, man. I was responding to a text today, not a text, but someone commented on my video I did about Amir Khan. And listen, guys, I crack jokes. I freestyle and crack jokes, and basically, in the video, I'm stating that Amir Khan is back working with Virgin Hunter, but I'm like, listen, man, all right, he's back working with Virgin Hunter, but the real question is, which chin or which Three Little Pigs chin is Amir Khan's made of? Does he have a brick chin? Does he have a stick chin? Most people will probably say he has a straw chin, right? So I'm just kind of poking fun in there, but I'm also being realistic. Listen, man, and just arguably every fight that Amir Khan been in, he's been putting hands on people. Yes, he done lost some and got knocked out. Even against Canelo, he was doing very well against Canelo at first, very well against Danny Garcia. You know, he does well against these guys. But the thing is, when he faced heavy hitters, knockers, hit, you know, people that punch them lumps on your head, heavy look like Martin, when he faced those hitters and they crack him, he goes down. Sometimes he don't get back up. And the thing about it, he just fought Samuel Vargas. I had him picked to just style all over Samuel Vargas. And Samuel Vargas, with his slow as molasses, but knocked him down. But I'm going to have to say this, man. The same way that we saw Tyson Fury go out there and do his best against Deontay Wilder, we are going to see Amir Khan is going to come out and he's going to do absolutely his best to take that throne from Terence Crawford. Listen, yes, every time Amir Khan see Kell Brooks, he makes sure. See, Amir Khan got a hybrid of shoes. Guys, you remember them shoes back in the day? They used to have like a basketball in the front, and you can pump it up to pump the air to make it tight on your feet. Every time Amir Khan see Kell Brooks, you know, but he got them made into track versions. Every time Kell Brooks come around, chocolate brownies. Amir Khan is like the road runner. Beep beep. Woo! He's gone. Listen, he ducked Kell Brooks. Plain and simple. Ducked. Listen, Amir Khan never in his life, he never liked the duck goose. But he did like the version duck, because he never got to goose. He never got to the goose, guys. He just duck Kell Brooks every opportunity he has. But I gotta say this, even though he's ducking Kell Brooks, listen, the way he's ducking Kell Brooks, he needs to duck them shots to land on his chin. But he's running into Terence Crawford, so I can't knock him a lot on that. He's running into somebody who people consider arguably, pound for pound best right now. Arguably. Between him and Canelo, and you can throw up Mikey Garcia and, you know, and all these different guys, you know, maybe Earl. And he's taking on that guy. And Terence Crawford, I don't believe he hits like Canelo or Earl Spence Jr. or maybe even not quite like Danny Garcia. But he does got pop. And Bud does got dog in him, which means that if Terence cannot get Amir Khan out of there, it's going to be an interesting fight for 12 rounds. I am going to call this. I'm going to call Crawford's going to win because I think the first 6 rounds are going to be hell. First 6 rounds is going to be hell. Amir Khan is going to be moving. I believe Virgil Hunter is going to be telling him, listen, don't trade punches. Don't stick in there. Don't get mad if he hits you. Don't try to get no get back. I want you moving left and right. Do not throw more than 2 or 3 combinations. Come in there, bop, move. Bop, move. All right? I need you to do that. The moment you set your feet and try to trade with him, you're going to set yourself up to get hit with a big shot. And I think that's how he's going to try to prepare for Terence Crawford. And Terence Crawford going to have to adjust to his speed. He's going to have to. Just like Gamboa. Gamboa was doing very well against Terence Crawford at first because of his speed. And the same thing I think is going to happen in this case is Terence Crawford's going to start timing him. He's going to get used to the speed. He's going to get used to the rhythm. Amir Khan does not change his speed up. It's 100 tennis balls coming at you one time. That's what you get. You don't get you don't get no. There's nothing different. Guys, do me a favor, please. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed. I really appreciate it. I heard that if you hit the like button, it brings visibility to the show, to the video. I really appreciate it if you do. If you haven't subscribed, I ask you, please do subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sticking with me. And hopefully I can keep you guys entertained and being part of the What's Blazing family. I appreciate it. Lala D said, just did. Thank you. Oh, Lala D, gosh. I'm on my phone, but man, I got to remember to use my laptop to make you a moderator. I know you didn't ask to be a moderator, but to be honest, the way I do this, I appreciate people that come and they support and they show that they're friend, they're not foe. Then I don't mind, because like I like to put that blue stamp on friends. But let me get back to boxing. I definitely move away a lot. But Amir Khan versus Terence Crawford, guys. It's going to be tough. The speed. Terence going to have to get used to it. Terence going to get hit with some shots. Terence is going to be smiling when he get hit with those shots. Terence is going to be trying to counter those shots. Early on, I believe Terence Crawford is going to have a little bit of problem tracking down the speedster Amir Khan to get them shots off. Amir Khan is faster than Terence Crawford. But Terence Crawford, he's going to make the adjustments in the second half of the fight, and I believe he's going to take over. I don't know if he's going to knock Amir Khan down, but I believe he is going to have Amir Khan stumbling and taking some pretty good punishment. Let me know, what do you think about that as well. Lala D said, wow, thanks. No, thank you. Like I said, thank you guys. Like I said, I do this, because I love it, and I do this for you guys as well. I mean, God, think about it, man. Like, I love boxing. I was in the gym earlier. I did a video. Nobody showed up, but I did. I got my workout in. And I love talking boxing. I talk boxing to my brother Bob all day. When I'm not doing videos, I'm typically on the phone with Bob, debating, going back and forth, or even agreeing about boxing majority of the day. So, I appreciate it. But Amir Khan, Terence Crawford, that's going to be a hell of a fight. Sean Porter, I got Sean Porter picked to win his fight. I am still looking to see what Mikey's going to bring to the table, man. What weaknesses does Mikey Garcia see in Errol Spence Jr.? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. But to me, even when you see a hole or a flaw in someone's defense, you have to be able to take advantage of that. And you have to not get hit. I believe Mikey Garcia got hit in every fight. That's going to be the real test. The real test is not what holes Mikey Garcia can expose in Errol Spence's defense, but how well he takes Errol Spence's shot when Errol Spence exposes what he sees in Mikey's defense. Lala D said, let's talk about Jaron one day. I'm really fascinated by him and the other prospects. Jaron, okay. We can definitely do it. We just have to set up some time, and we can talk about any of the prospects. There's a lot of young ones out there that's really getting. I can't think of the one guy. The one kid's name that Floyd Senior works with. It just came to my head and left, guys. Devin Hanley, man. There's so many of these guys that are out there. Shakur Stevenson. So many of these guys that are very talented. They are the future, of this boxing. And I do agree with you, Lala D. We need to, because those guys are going to be the future. We need to bring them up now, get the buzz out to the people now, so when they do have these big fights, they'll be more promoted. No, I'm not getting paid for the promotion, but hopefully I'm bringing interest and keeping interest in the sport of boxing. It's something I love to do. But guys, what else? What else we got? Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder look like they're going back to a clash. Billy Joe Saunders, WBO lift the suspension, the 6-month suspension. They said, listen, we're going to lift it. We're going to take everything off right now. Matter of fact, what we're going to do for you is we're going to make you a mandatory and make you go right into negotiation with fighting Demetrius Andrade next. So Billy Joe, who tested for something that was illegal, at least in over here in Nevada, caught him. But for whatever reason, they are going to lift the ban. And we're going to get that fight that we didn't get before between Billy Joe Saunders and Demetrius Andrade. Yes, Devin Haley, man, that boy he's good. You know what I want to see from Devin? I want to see how much power really developed. I know he got pretty good speed. He definitely is a go-getter, but I want to see, you know, how well his strength. You know, I want to see where his power level gets to, because where his power level gets to, let me know how high he would be able to rise in divisions. You know what I'm saying? If he got really good power, he'd be able to move up a little bit. If he doesn't have the power like that, he might be able to hang around there and maybe one more. Like Paulie Malignaggi. You can't imagine even on your best day, Paulie Malignaggi moving up to 154. I mean 147. Shit, he was punching like a falling feather. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, he probably been in more pillow fights, hit harder than Paulie Malignaggi. But imagine if he went up to 154, he's not going to carry that power, or at least to them guys. It'll feel like he's blowing on them. You know, but we have to see. We got to see how well Devin progressed, power wise, speed wise. You know, basically just see this young man become a full grown man and get that grown man strength and see him develop. And I gotta definitely do more videos on them guys. You know, but since my time is so limited, I work 19 hours a day. I teach boxing another 2 or 3 hours a day, and I do private lessons throughout days. So my time is just so beat up. That's why you know, when I go live, I try to make it about something big a lot of times. But I definitely got to start at least squeezing them guys, at least like a 10 or 15 minute, you know, some type of video on them to keep it going. But guys, if you're into the chat room first time, maybe you returned before, please do me a favor, slap that like button. This is your boy T-Dub. We are back at it like a crack at it, giving you this work. How's it taste, mother? But tonight, guys, remember, tonight I am going live. I'm going to do live full commentating for the Keith Thurman fight. I'm probably going to go live. I'm thinking around the co-main event, you know, the Gerald Washington. You know, Gerald Washington was definitely doing very well against Deontay Wilder before Deontay Wilder stopped him in the 5th round. He is going against somebody who got a body built like a sack of beans. Like if you took Play-Doh and just kind of rolled it in your hand together and then like moved it, that's what it looks like. Or just taking Play-Doh and squeezing it and then like halfway squeezing it and take your hands off. That's how this guy's body's built, man. I don't understand how you're a professional fighter and you built like you work out at Golden Corral. You know, I don't know. I don't get it. Guys, enter the chat. Will the Magic Man says salute T-Dub. Man, salute Will the Magic Man. Yes, I will be going live. Hope you did get a chance to catch that, guys. And like this is different. Like I said, guys, I got a microphone. You know, I didn't like the way I was using the mic that was coming from the camera I was using, and it was maybe got distorted over time. I don't know how this sound. It's not a super expensive. It's not an expensive microphone, but hopefully it's better than what I was using before. But let's get this work. We're here live. We are back at it. Like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this work. And yet again, slapping a hater in the face with a bologna sandwich. Let's get it. Guys, I knew I only wanted to make this just for a few seconds, but man, so much be coming to my head. Remember, all right, guys, my phone, it's not on right now. I got it so I can't receive calls right now, but I am going to take calls when I do my show later. 314-884-1013. You can always call in, give your name, shout your city out, and also what you think about that fight or any other fight, whatever. You get to shout out whatever. You can be another boxing channel. I don't really care if you want to, you know, say, hey, this is me from whatever. I don't care, guys. You know, it's always good to help someone. You know, I'm not a big channel. I'm a small channel, but I'm trying to get there, and I'm trying to help all I can, you know, get there as well. So let's get back at it. Anthony Joshua. Mufasa. That's how it was. That's how it was at one point. They was treating Anthony Joshua like he was Mufasa, and then he turned from Mufasa to Scar, and the hyena was Dillian Whyte. Woo! Let's go, Wilder. Let's go. now, guys, we are witnessing power. Because if Anthony Joshua would have just played things right, been fair, right, made the fights that should have been made, he could have controlled a lot. Could still be in control. But it's like sometimes when people overthrow the government, it's always more citizens than people, that hold those high-ranking office. At any time, if the citizens decide to band together, they can overthrow it. They can take power away from the government. So right now you have Anthony Joshua. And I don't care who he fights next. It's not going to be the biggest heavyweight match. The biggest heavyweight match is the rematch with Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. The biggest heavyweight match before that was the first fight between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Both of them guys told Anthony Joshua, we're not playing your games no more. We're not playing it. And by them not doing that, and they said, listen, we are not going to sell ourselves short to line your pockets. They're taking power from him. And if Dillian Whyte hold out, which I doubt it, I think Dillian Whyte is going to still fight Anthony Joshua. But imagine if Dillian Whyte said, listen, you lowball me, I'm going to go somewhere else. Tyson Fury, listen, you trying to lowball me, I'll fight Wilder. And Wilder do the same thing. Because to be honest, if Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder put on a good show, a really good show, and no matter who wins, let's say Tyson Fury puts on another good show, and let's say he gets the win over Wilder, but Wilder went out there, did his thing, maybe even dropped Fury a couple more times, they can do a third match. If Deontay Wilder goes out there, put on a good show, Tyson Fury shows he's game, but he gets knocked out in an 8th or 9th round, but he was doing good before then, they can do a third fight. And if they do 3 fights, that would shut Anthony Joshua out. Who is Anthony Joshua going to fight after Dillian Whyte? He don't want to fight Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz said that I will fight you for free. I just want to pay my cut man, but I'll fight you for free pretty much. And I believe in so many words, they told Luis Ortiz that you price yourself out. Golly, man. But you show that if the people say, I'm not going to take it no more, I'm not just going to take whatever he's getting me. Dillian Whyte said, I know my worth. And I really would like if Dillian Whyte really did sign with the PBC, did not fight Anthony Joshua next. And I guarantee if he doesn't fight Anthony Joshua next and he signed with the PBC, you're going to see a whole lot more fairness. You're going to see, no matter if you hate Floyd Mayweather or love Floyd Mayweather, nobody complain about the money. No one complained about the money they got when they fought Floyd Mayweather. The only time they came down to an issue is when Floyd Mayweather offered Manny Pacquiao money. You want to know what he offered Manny Pacquiao? He offered Manny Pacquiao $40 million. You know what Anthony Joshua offered Deontay Wilder? 12.5. And even in that case, Manny Pacquiao said, I'm not taking no split, and walked away with about $100 million. So I would definitely like to see that, guys. I got to use this thing. I would definitely like to see Dillian Whyte give it to PBC. Look at the matches, man. He'd be over there. Hopefully he'll finally fight the Brazils, the Big Baby Millers, the Luis Ortiz, the Deontay Wilder. If he signs with Al Heyman, he's going to fight Deontay Wilder. He's going to get the fight he wanted. See, Dillian Whyte wanted that fight, but he didn't want to have to work for that fight. Dillian Whyte just wanted to skip to the top. He wanted to pick and choose. When the WBC says fight Luis Ortiz, he said no. They said you'd be a mandatory. He said no. I don't want to be a second mandatory. So they said, all right then, fight Dominique Brazil. He said no. So you had 2 ways. You could have been a 1 mandatory or take over the main mandatory spot, and you didn't do it. And then you're gonna fight Chisora twice, arguably losing until the referee kept warning Chisora probably got in his head. So he went out there and got reckless, and you caught him with a left hook that sent him all the way down. With a match, the man said T-Dub. Let me see if I can see this. Hold on. Said T-Dub, you on your last live fight coverage, you had a shitload of spams and no wrenches and shit to deal with. Oh, you talking about that? The one I did, it got like 875,000 views. Bro, you might not realize it. I didn't look down, but once I looked down, I was talking and trying to banned as many of those spammers that I could, man. He said, I wasn't there, but watch a rerun. I'll be there, though, to fight the spammers. I had a lot of them, man. I'm not going to lie. It was like a lot of, looked like Asian, man, spammers. I mean, I looked down at the chat, because the chat was moving so fast, guys. And some of you might not have seen that video. I got 875,000 views to this day on that video. I went from 800 subscribers to the next day. I think I was at maybe like 3,500. And now I'm a little bit over 4,000. Very thankful, guys. YouTube never ever put me in a good slot for whatever reason. Maybe because I prayed to Demigod Charles Morton and he blessed me. Demigod Charles Morton couldn't bless himself when he told Anthony Joshua, I'm going to step right over you. I'm going to walk right over you. I'll walk this earth like a god, like a god. That's why I call Charles Morton Demigod Morton, because they're really making fun of him. He's no demigod, but he goes out there and then gets walked over. He gets walked over. You know what I'm saying? And some of you guys don't know this, but Charles Morton is from St. Louis. Man, I had a St. Louis head on that day. I threw that shit sideways, man. I like, what the hell? But I also predicted Anthony Joshua, because Anthony Joshua can fight. That's the thing. No one is doubting Anthony Joshua's skills. Nobody is saying Anthony Joshua can't fight. Nobody is saying Anthony Joshua is scared. No one is saying that. Because I'm sorry. They are saying he's scared. I take that back. That's just me talking too fast. No one is saying Anthony Joshua can't fight. No one is doubting his skills. No one is denying his accomplishment. But they are saying he's ducking. Oh, yes, they are. He is. He used to be Braveheart with the blue paint on his face. And now he looks like he can step in. And he's not Mufasa no more. He's that lion on, what is that movie with Dorothy clicking her red heels? No Place Like Home. What movie is that, guys? Follow the Yellow Brick Road. Wizard of Oz. That's what it is. The Wizard of Oz. He went from being able to play Mufasa into now, you know, if I only had some courage, I would fight Wilder. Oh, if I only had some courage. And the Tin Man would be Eddie Hearn guiding his career. If I only had a brain, I'd have took that $50 million. We both would have hollered if I only had a brain. Now we ain't got that money. The people don't find it funny. If I only had a brain. But, alright guys, this is your boy T-Dub. I know I got a lot to do, guys. A lot to do before going live tonight. I believe it's going to be on Fox. I don't know if it's going to be Fox Local or if it's going to be Fox Sport. Either way, if you can't see it, you already know your T-Bub is going to call it down the line like I see it. This is your boy T-Dub. Here he is. What's blazing in sports?